What is going on YouTube? So this is my very first video. Now, I'd had a discussion with my partner the other day and I decided I'm going to go and basically document my entire prep. So first competition I did was back in 2019. Got one planned on the 10th of June and I'm going to document every single minute of it. It's going to be just a completely uncut, just raw as you like video, no fancy editing or anything like that. I just want to take you on the journey of my prep and how it's working and maybe a little bit behind the scenes of what I do. I'm very excited to see how this year goes. So in case you didn't know, back in 2019 I competed in my very first bodybuilding competition. I went for Pt.1 London, which was an event very close to my house, where I was living at the time. Now I'm living in the north, it's not quite so close. I just had this personal goal of where I wanted to just attain this physique and, you know, step on a stage under the bright lights in front of 600 plus people, massively out of my comfort zone. But what it did give me was a bit of an outlet, a chance to kind of find myself, focus on something, because at the end of the day I was just at the time 23-year-old lad, nothing really going for him, just working full time, you know, earning money which was essentially mine, so I could afford to kind of put it into something that I wanted to do. Now fast forward a couple of years, having obviously faced COVID, made things very difficult in terms of getting in the gym and actually following something, and the only focus I really did have, and I still have now, is focusing on my online coaching business. So from there I've kind of gone into sort of quite a prolonged off season where I've tried to basically build as much muscle as I possibly can within reason, within sort of, you know, safe realms. I've always enjoyed my training and enjoyed my diet. I was just making my hand dead already. And, you know, just to see if I can change my physique around enough to bring something to the stage that I'm happy with. I was kind of planning on competing last year, but that didn't really happen. Just one thing after another. Just got too busy, work situations and so on. Whereas now I've kind of got a clear run at it, where around sort of November sort of time last year, I basically said to myself, this is the year I want to do it. I want to step on stage and see what I can do. I've got other goals behind that as well, which I'll go into maybe in another video. And yeah, just going to see if the package I can bring to stage this year is good enough to do maybe one or more shows. Or if I do the one show this year and then go back into an off season to build up and basically try and change the game completely for 2024. So that's where things are at for me right now. I'm very excited to be kind of recording this. It's completely new for me. Being behind the camera is particularly nerve-wracking, but you know, everyone's got to start somewhere, right? So as I say, it's going to be a completely uncut video. No fancy editing, no fancy camera trickery, no lights, no mirrors, none of that. And we'll just see how it goes. The only downside I do have at the moment, which probably isn't a shame, is that I can't take this camera into the gym that I go to at the moment because they've got a ban on photography, which, you know, I totally get, I understand it. So there will be days where there'll be some sort of training footage included rather, but then there'll be some where it's not. So I'm not going to do sort of your generic videos where I'm training back and training chest and this sort of thing. It'll literally be as it is, so it may be 2 or 3 leg day videos, it may be 3 or 4 back day videos, but we'll see how it goes. But I'm really excited to try and get this off the ground, and hopefully you enjoy the journey with me.